Welcome to another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hemmit, and this is a re-upload of someone else's short vid using Bobby Hemmit, or sharing Bobby Hemmit.
Chaos. And you living in a world that is totally opposite from you. That is your prison house that's keeping you down.
I'm gonna slow this down.
You understand what I'm saying? And your spirit is totally opposite from this spirit.
Totally
from this
opposite
world.
of the beast.
So to love in this world, it means that you love this world that is totally opposite from you. To hate in this world, which means that you're not really hating in your world, you're just hating this world because this world is alien to you.
It's
You
unjust.
see what I'm saying? So it depends on what you talk about love. To hate.
I'm gonna pause for 1 minute. I have tried to, actually, any black person that I encounter, I try to tell them something. I try to tell people that I'm acquainted with, I try to tell them something conscious. And people that I have time to be with for an hour or something. And they always, well, more than an hour. If I got to spend a day with them, one relative, I've tried to talk to her. They always, well, first of all, they're unconscious. Second of all, they always defend their view of racism against others to defend the beast. They will say, I'm not racist. I don't think that way. That means they're saying that they cannot say that somebody else is racist. That's really what they're saying. But because they're, automatons, walking zombies, they just don't even see the illogicalness of what they say. But they defend racism by saying they're not racist. So therefore, I'm not going to say somebody else is racist. Let's get back to Bobby Hemmit now. Bobby Hemmit is trying to tell you that hate, it's okay to hate because that is what is necessary. If you're awake, you're going to hate because you're going to hate injustice. You're going to hate. It's not that you even are capable of hate upon other people. You don't feel hate, but you decide mentally, yes, I hate this. Yes, I know these people are this, X, Y, and Z. Yes, I see injustice around the world. It's a factual thing that you were conceding and agreeing to.
Hate is good. Now, we are
You need
loving
to be
people
more than hate.
by nature.
You need to just want to destroy
God
this
knows we
world.
proved that just living here with the white man and ain't killed that motherfucker yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or got killed trying to kill his ass.
Mm-hmm.
So if your nature is that of love, you understand what I'm saying? Then in actuality, you must hate. To hate means to be right because you would hate injustice.
Yep.
You would hate that which is evil.
Yep. Well,
So to tell you to love is to hate yourself.
and the beast form, the beast
You understand
defines
where I'm coming
evil.
from? So they telling you to love, love, love. And
Yep.
that's the new shit. Love, love,
Yep.
love. That's what Christianity is saying.
I'm going to stop for a minute. That is what this exact point is what woke me up to Bobby Hemmit. First of all, I was searching. I looked up different spiritual people. The universe led me to learn. I learned from Neville Goddard, who a black lady was reviewing his entire book, reading it on a podcast. I learned from the law of attraction. When that first came out, I was invited by some hippie people to go see the movie, a privately shown movie at a church, at a alternative church. I've learned from Nitha Yonda, which is an Indian guru. And I've learned from Eckhart Tolle. And actually, I have to credit him for the shift in understanding my spiritual self and the ego, because that is a very key matter to awakening. Being able to observe yourself, like I strongly recommend anyone listening research Eckhart Tolle and start listening, because you are gonna make, if you're ready, you are going to make a literal spiritual shift in how you actually think and perceive. Like, you're gonna know that you're gonna feel your spiritual self versus your mental self, and you're gonna know which one is operating. And then you're gonna always be able to, not always, but you're gonna be very aware of your mental self and the effery games it plays, and your ego, and being angry and letting other people affect you and things like that. You're just going to be aware. You're going to be an observer of yourself. So let's get back to Bobby Hemmit.
Telling you to love, love, love.
Yeah,
and that's the new
love,
shit.
love.
Love, love, love.
Yep.
That's what Christianity is saying. Love.
They love while they're, the thing that black people, well, first of all, black people are in a deep coma. They are automatons. They are zombies. They are completely dead. Like, can't think, can't reason, can't see the other perspective. It's gonna follow the status quo and gonna ignore the truth. So even though it's very obvious that you have a beast that has a Bible, and that Bible is talking about loving your neighbor and shit, those people never do that. So how in the heck are you following that same Bible book? How in the heck? Okay, let's say you're going to follow that Bible book because you want to believe in this. You want to believe in a fantasy. But how can you not say that other person is a beast? That's what I'm saying. How can you not say this other person's a beast when they've shown you beastly behavior, even though they are the biggest hypocrites of Christianity? In the context of church, everybody's a hypocrite, of course, because nobody can follow and live that lifestyle at all, and nobody is. But for a beast pastor to get up and talk about Jesus and love and step out the door and allow WS to occur on every level between his neighbor or even the congregation in the church is a certain color, what are we talking about here? I mean, black people can't wake up to that. You know, you have to love, but they don't have to love. That's what that's about. It's all bullshit anyway. Religion is bullshit.
Love not on a sensible way, but love like a motherfucking wife to getting her ass whipped by a nigga each damn night. And just love the insane way. So, what you must do is you must hate, because that's lining up the true nature.
In the Bible, it says to love your husband more than anybody else, even if he's... And some women apply that to getting beat.
The word Satan means the totally opposite of this particular world or this particular nature. Well, I just gave you the thing I told you at the beginning of the lecture, that we were chaos and cosmic beings that was totally opposite, and we fell into this particular realm, which is totally opposite from us. So Satan has got to be that which is opposite from this, which is our true nature. So therefore, to deal with a positive direction in this world means you're dealing negatively with your nature. To deal negative nature. So therefore, to deal with a positive direction in this world means you're dealing negatively with your nature. To deal negatively